What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Abraham Busick here, co-host of the Insurance Disruptors podcast. And I wanted to jump on here real quick with you. Finishing up my week here, wrapping up was a pretty successful week. I was able to help 8 families get some life insurance in place for them this week. And just watching the peace of mind come over them and their families, knowing that if something happens to one of them, they'll be okay financially. That's a big deal. And that's why I love what I do. But just got done with a client and I wanted to tell you a quick story and relate it to something that I hope maybe will help you all here real quick. But just got done helping a client who he was declined by another agent. Another agent came in there and put him with the wrong company and the wrong product and ultimately got him declined for his life insurance. And I'm sitting here with the client and was able to eventually help the client get exactly what the client wanted in place at a good monthly price for him and get him approved. And that brought me to what I wanted to jump on here and talk about with you real quick. And that is being the professional in underwriting for your clients. So early on in my career, as every insurance agent has, I learned very quickly the value of being a good underwriter with the client for the product. Nothing is more demoralizing both for the client and for the agent than when we write them up a policy at a certain monthly quote, send it over to the company, and the company comes back with either a more expensive price or a complete decline. It causes a lot of loss of trust with the client and with us. And so over the years, because of the pain of doing that and having that happen to me, I've become good at being a good underwriter in the home with the clients. And I wanted to just share 2 tips and tricks real quick that can help you increase your profitability because you're underwriting well in the home, getting clients approved for their coverage, and ultimately having happy clients and covered clients with the insurance. So real quick, number 1, get your master's degree in the products that you're offering for your clients. What do I mean by that? You should know those products in and out. You might not know them in the beginning, and that's okay, but be studying them. The worst thing you can do is just go into a home with the client and start throwing stuff against the wall to see if it'll stick for them. Our job as the agent is to be their consultant and to help them get the best coverage that they can qualify for. And so in order to do that, you really have to be able to go in there and know the ins and outs of your products. What's going to cause a decline with one company that might get accepted with another company? What's going to cause this client to go up in price with this company, but maybe still have a better price with another company? So we can direct them to the right product and company for their needs. After all, that is what we tell them we're going to do, right? We tell them we're the professional. We're here to help them make sure they get the best coverage and the best price. Follow through with that. And so how you can get your master's degree in underwriting. Number 1, every single product has an underwriting guide. Get that underwriting guide handy. You don't have to memorize it, but when you have your client's information in front of you, double check the underwriting guides. Make sure that everything that they have going on in their past and in their current aligns with what that product will offer them. And if not, check the underwriting guides for your other products. Number 2, you can also ask for help. If you're new in the industry, reach out to somebody who's been in the industry longer, who knows the products a little better while you're learning. That's the way they can help guide and direct or mentor you to the right products for that client. And number 3, don't ever be afraid to call the carrier and do a risk assessment. I can't tell you how many times that has saved me with a client, is calling the carrier, talking to an underwriter and saying, hey, here's what I have going on. Here's what's in the client's past. Here's what's going on currently for them. Will they qualify for this product? And they'll either tell you no or yes. They exist to help us make sure we're getting the clients in the right products. Underwriters want to approve our products, right? But they have certain guidelines they have to go by. So number 1, if you want to become a good underwriter in the home and profitability for yourself, get your master's degree in product knowledge and the products that you're going to offer. Number 2, this is where I see a lot of new agents, including myself when I was new, make the mistake and get people declined. And that is not asking thorough questions about the client's past, their present, and maybe what's going to happen for them in the future if they have plans for anything. What do I mean by that? So on the life insurance side, what this previous agent did that sat with the gentleman that got declined was he didn't go through his past medications. He only went through his current medications. And because of that, this client had a medication pop up that got him declined that he was no longer on, but it still showed up within the last couple of years. You should be asking thorough questions about the client's past. If you're on the life side, you want to know past health history, past misdiagnoses, maybe past prescriptions that have been prescribed that they don't take any longer, current prescriptions, anything that's going to show up in a report that the underwriter might pull for the life insurance side. That's going to help you avoid any surprises when you submit that application and you leave that client letting them know that they're going to go to the underwriter and you'll be in contact when it's approved. Be thorough, right? We tell all the clients all the time, like, hey, I'm here to be the consultant and I'm here to be the professional, but you have to be thorough, right? And what causes us not to ask thorough questions when we're in front of the client? I know for myself, a lot of times that's due to bad posture, right? Worrying more about the client likes me and trying to sell the client a policy than I am about being upfront with the client and being that professional. Because at the end of the day, if the client doesn't get approved for the coverage and we don't help them get policies in place, all that we did was waste our time and waste that client's time, right? And we give insurance a bad reputation. So if you're struggling with underwriting, not approving your policies, I want to encourage you to start instituting those two things. Very simple, but very doable, right? Become the product master, know the knowledge, the ins and outs of the underwriting guides for the products that you're offering to your clients. And number two, get real thorough in the home with the clients about their past and their present. That's the way you can avoid any surprises coming up with you on underwriting. So I know, like I said, when I was first brand new to insurance, man, this would have saved me a lot of money and a lot of ticked off clients had I have followed that. So guys, I hope you had a great week. Looking forward to dropping another podcast episode for you all this week with Nate. And like us, follow us, subscribe to us, and looking forward to the weekend with y'all. Have a great weekend.